How do I become a male stripper? It's a question everybody's got. It's a good question. I'm gonna break it down for you right now, real quick. I'm gonna keep it really simple because the long answer is way too fucking long. So let's just give you the short answer right now. Let's go. First of all, we need to find out if you're built for this kind of work. Are you afraid of public speaking, performing on stage, talking to girls in nightclubs? Are you subconscious of your body? If the answer is yes, then this industry generally isn't for you. I'm sorry, pal. It takes a lot of courage to dance and take your clothes off in front of complete strangers, and making it look good is even harder. So make sure you feel comfortable in your own skin, both physically and mentally. Can't stress this point enough. Next up, we're going to find out what your body looks like. This one's a bit tricky. It's actually quite a grey area. However, generally speaking, if you want to become a male stripper, then you need to be muscular and ripped. Having said that, women prefer different body types, so there's always hope if you find it hard to pack on large muscles. There used to be a time when every stripper had to be absolutely massive and ripped. However, since the new generation of strippers have taken over, it's dramatically changed. This is in part due to the incorporation of hip-hop dance moves in the male stripper routines, thanks to movies like Magic Mike. Today in male reviews, we see a much more diverse range in body composition. So let me explain. Some girls like thinner, ripped guys, and others prefer a more chunky bodybuilder physique. Some girls like a hairy chest, some girls like a shaven, some girls like tattoos, some don't like tattoos. What I'm trying to get at here is it's entirely personal preference. So as a general rule, I would say every single guy needs to have abs and a good amount of muscle mass on their body. If you do not have that, you're simply limiting the amount of work you can get, if any at all. Now, can you dance? This is a fact. Nearly every stripper I know, and I'm talking like 95%, cannot dance to save their lives. Why? Probably because most strippers don't take what they do very seriously. Most are gym junkies on steroids looking for some easy cash. Being a great performer means you know how to dance. If you can't dance and your moves look awkward and uncomfortable, 90% of your lap dances are going to be an awful experience for the women. Trust me, I've seen and heard this many times and it's not pretty. So, do yourself a favor, get a little bit of dancing experience, try some hip hop or breakdancing classes because they're more popular with today's women. Then next, you've got to decide what kind of stripper you're going to be. There are 3 different types of strippers in this industry. These are stage strippers, strippergram strippers, and male strip club work. Stage strippers perform on stage for a male review show. They perform with a group of fellow strippers that are part of the troupe, and male review shows can either be based in one city or they can be a touring show in which they can tour around your country or even internationally. Male strip stage work is usually only done on weekends if you're based in the one city, but if you're on tour, then you can expect to perform anywhere from 4 to 5 nights a week. Strippergram work is basically when you work for yourself, but you're represented by agencies online. So you'll get sent job requests, you can put yourself forward for whatever jobs you want, and if the client selects you for the booking, then it's your job to go to their bachelorette party or their birthday party or whatever kind of occasion it is, arrive with your own music, your own costume, your own routine, and do a dance for all the women. Now this kind of work, you get paid cash in hand on the night, and the work frequency really depends on whenever someone has a party. Mostly, it's usually on Fridays and Saturdays. This option of stripping is a really great choice if you just want to have a side hustle, a side gig for your daily, weekly job. And finally, we have strip club work. Now, strip club work is when you're working at a designated club, a venue that specifically has male adult entertainment specifically tailored for women. Now, when you work at these clubs, please keep in mind that most of them have a rent or a cover charge for you to work there for the night. This can be anywhere from $30 to $100 depending on the club you work at, the city it's located in, and how busy it is. Keep in mind, competition in these venues can be high, so make sure you have at least one amazing asset that you can sell to the clients that will separate you from the pack. For example, amazing dance skills or huge muscles, or a unique look such as long hair or body tattoos. So after you've decided what type of stripping you want to do, next up you've got to look at what costume that you want to have. Now I suggest more than one costume so you can get more work, but starting off with one costume is more than reasonable. If you're doing stripograms, then it's all on you to set up your own costume and making sure that it's stripper friendly, and that means having Velcro detachable parts so you can rip it off very quickly. For stage shows, usually they will provide the costumes for you, and some male strip clubs will provide costumes, but most of them will still require you to have your own. It's fairly easy to source costumes. Just look through eBay or Amazon and see what you can find for second-hand uniforms. Police and fireman uniforms are quite popular to find and easy to get online. Next up, you've got to organize your routine. So if you think you can just play a few songs on a playlist, do a few lap dances and leave, then expect the girls to go, wow, that was totally worth the $200, I'm doing this again, then you're sadly mistaken. You won't get more work and you won't be talked about. I don't care how tall, dark and ripped you are, there is no cover for a shit performance and a lack of enthusiasm. Firstly, buy a high quality portable Bluetooth speaker, the louder the better. Then next up, you've got to pick songs that you enjoy dancing to and will reflect the type of show you are doing. Playing a whole song can get tedious and boring, so make sure you keep it interesting and mix up the music. Don't be afraid to cut in some sound effects, because they can really add another level to your performance. Now that you have a speaker and music completed, it's time to figure out what you're actually going to do in the routine. So I never tell anybody to just wing it on the night and improvise. You always got to have a plan. And this doesn't mean you should fully choreograph your routine. It just means that you should have an idea of what you're going to be doing throughout your routine at certain points in the music and memorize those points like the back of your hand. So you will always know exactly what you should be doing at every point in your routine. Now that you've got all the above organized, you've got to start getting work. So if you want to get into stripogram work, you'll need to get some professional photos taken so they can use your photos to advertise you online. These are basically the only thing that women will see when they book you, so make sure they look really damn good. If you're looking to get male strip club work, please keep in mind that most male strip clubs will offer amateur nights. That will be your opportunity to audition, show them what you got, show them your costume routine, everything we talked about, and hopefully, if you've done a good job, they will give you an opportunity. If you want to apply for male review work, then you should definitely put forward a solid application via email or phone. You should send them professional photos. You should show them that you have your routine already made. You should show them that you're keen and ready to work. And usually in male review work, they will want to see some experience. So that's my advice on how to become a male stripper. Just real quick, if you follow those points, you're going to be on the right path. If you want a more detailed explanation, if you want all those little questions answered, good news for you is you can click the link below. Okay, so you see down there, you'll see a little description. You can click an arrow or a little see more button, click that and click the link that says claim my free consulting session. I'm offering a free 30-minute video chat session so we can talk directly and we can really create a strategy plan unique to your situation to get you into the industry as fast as possible. So click below, claim that now, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.